my name is JC and I am your host. This is a new channel. I have not yet decided on a name, but I'm thinking that this is going to be only strictly a cooking channel going forward. I have another channel where I do product reviews and I've been reviewing different food items, but I want this one to be specifically a cooking channel. So if you're interested, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Now to kick things off, our first recipe is a new method to the chicken cobbler recipe. So I've been seeing that the traditional method to make chicken cobbler is using Biskit mix, but I have developed a new method that I'm trying to figure out if it works or not. And that is using crackers on top as a crust instead of the Biskit mix. So we will see if that works or not. And if you're interested, the full amount of ingredients will be in the description below. So if you're looking for amounts of anything, look below and you shall find it. Will this be a fail or will it be a success? Let's find out. The cracker topping I'm using is chicken in a biscuit. You can see it here. It is absolutely delectable. I always love the taste of it. It's got kind of like a chicken bouillon powdery taste on top of the crackers themselves. So I was thinking that this might pair well with a chicken cobbler recipe. Now I've got to mash these up, and once they are pounded down, we will go ahead and start this recipe. Now, if you aren't familiar with chicken in a biscuit, this is what the cracker looks like. You can see that there is a small amount of powder on top, and I believe it to kind of be a mixture of maybe chicken bouillon and some salt. It's absolutely divine. I love it a lot. Now, what I'm gonna do is take this rolling pan and pound these down to almost a fine powder. Bolt's like, I want some. First thing we have to do is take a stick of melted butter. This is already melted, as we can see here. And we're gonna go ahead and pour it into our 9x13 pan. Pouring now. You got a little chunk there, but that's okay. We want to make sure that this is evenly coated all throughout the pan. We'll probably just let that little chunk chill there. I don't think it's that much of an issue. Next up, we need 4 cups of shredded chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and put the shredded chicken in this bowl right here and mix it all together because we need some salt, some pepper, and some garlic powder, and even onion powder to go together. So let's go ahead and put this in here. So that's 2 cups right there. And this is our next 2 cups right here. So again, that totals 4 cups. And we are going to do a 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And going in right there. And we're going to do a teaspoon of black pepper. And a teaspoon of onion powder. And a teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay. Now that all these seasonings are in here, we're gonna go ahead and give it a stir. Give it a good mix. That smells very nice and well seasoned. I think that doing it this way, putting everything in a bowl with the chicken is probably better first, rather than putting it in the pan and then dispersing it out. That way you're making sure all the ingredients get in pretty thoroughly. Next up, this shredded chicken with all of its seasonings goes into this 9x13 pan. And we're gonna go ahead and just make sure that this is evenly dispersed all throughout. Again, this is 4 cups of shredded chicken, and it's just a rotisserie chicken. Since they were smaller chickens, I actually got 2 chickens, and it actually ended up being just the right amount of 4 cups. And we have our frozen mixed vegetables right here. We're gonna probably do about 2 packs of these to fit the 9x13 pan. Let's go ahead and cut this open. So that was 1 bag. We're doing the other bag right now. Make sure your mixed vegetables are all thoroughly spread out. And then next we need to take a can of our cream of chicken soup with chicken stock and mix those together in this little measuring cup right here. And then we're just gonna go ahead and pour it on top of this 9x13 baking pan with all this stuff in it. And we don't wanna mix it, we just wanna kind of layer it on. So just put it on the top and it'll seep through to the very bottom. We have our chicken stock right here. I need about 1 cup of it. So 1 cup is going in this measuring cup. And lastly, we have our cream of chicken soup going in. I'm gonna give this a little bit of a mix together so it can kind of co-mingle. Giving this a little mix right now. Be a little bit aggressive with the stirring, not too aggressive. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and pour this onto our baking dish. I'm going to just even this out a little bit with my spoon. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes on 350. in the center. Go ahead and close it up and set our timer for 25 to 30 minutes. Let's just do 30. Now our cobbler is finished cooking for now, so we want to pull it on out. That looks pretty good to me. That looks delicious. Okay, and about last but not least, we have the crackers. So we're gonna go ahead and disperse these crackers all the way across the whole cobbler on top, and then we are going to broil it for a couple minutes, and then we are going to put the last touches of butter and seasoning on top. Perfect, and make sure that the crackers are in the corners of the cobbler as well. And we're gonna go ahead and put this in the broiler for a couple more minutes and then pull it out. Okay, so I just pulled the cobbler out of the oven. That looks pretty good and brown to me. It's not too brown, and we're gonna go ahead and put our butter and last minute seasonings on, and then we'll be good to go. I'm going to take this spoon and drizzle it with melted butter and last minute seasonings. Do you think this is a good idea? How would you approve upon this if you decided to? Let me know in the comments below. To wrap everything up, as I stated before at the beginning of this video, I can't guarantee that this was gonna be a fantastic method. It's a new method that I came up with that I'm putting to the test. Now, already I'm noticing that the cracker crust, while good, it is a little loose from the rest of the cobbler. So if anybody has any recommendations or modifications they feel would be good for this recipe, let me know, because I think this is a good base for a new recipe, a new viral method to this recipe, but there need to be some tweaks to it. Let me know in the comments what you would do differently. Okay, let's go ahead and cut us a piece and see how it looks. I'm cutting the top right corner. Yeah, see, that's all loose. Yeah, that cracker crust is very loose. That's the best we can get it to look. The base is there, and we'll taste this too. All right, going in for our taste test now. It's very flavorful. That's really good. Oh, that's incredible. The presentation isn't the best, but this tastes incredible. The seasoning, everything works so well together. And like I said, I'll be putting all the ingredients in the description box below. Wow, wow, this is good. That's really good, unless it's just me. This is exceptionally tasty. To conclude, the point of this video was to test chicken in a biscuit and see how well it would do as a topping instead of traditional biscuit mix for chicken cobbler. Now, I think the base of chicken in a biscuit is wonderful. The taste, the texture, everything is incredible. But I need your help in trying to get that topping just right, because as it stands now, it is pretty loose. The broiling, everything was fine, but when I stuck that like little spatula in there and tried to get up underneath it, it was trying its best to just fall. But like I said, the seasoning, the veggies are exceptional with the seasoning, the chicken, the shredded chicken, all the amounts there I think are tasty, but it needs a little bit of help. So with that, I thank you all so much for joining me for our first video on this channel, and I look forward to seeing and hearing from you all in the comments. Bye!